B. B. E. 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 Whoa. It's me. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the stream. And Demon, thank you for that $20 super chat. Much appreciated, man. Good to see you. Thank you, man. Can't stay for long. A friend that is like a sibling to me is trying to play Skyrim for the first time, so I need to go be a part of that. I'll be here until that starts, though. Okay, that's actually very important. Seeing people's first reactions to Skyrim, kind of a big deal. Wait till they try Starfield, though. That's going to be probably even crazier. But yeah, enjoy that. And then you gotta dunk on them and be like, oh yeah, I play this in VR with like a gazillion mods. Not a big deal. But welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. It's Mega Mantis day like 3 or 4 on stream. I forget. I did not stream yesterday because I was out with friends during stream time. And the day before that, I was working off stream on the Mega Mantis. You guys don't know. You don't know the struggles, dude, that I went through to get this thing working with foot tracking. Oh my god, man. It has been so much. How's the IK animations? They work great. For some reason, they're not working on the idle animation. I don't know why yet, but everything else just works super good. And it's awesome. I'll show you guys in a second what it looks like, but yeah, no, I got it fully working. I'll explain the process a little bit, but I just want to show you guys it first. You got it working? I sure did. I sure did. It was really obnoxious to do, but I did get it working. And I actually found a process that'll let me port any Mantis animation over onto the Mega Mantis as well. So I'll probably use that for like an opening and closing animation, something like that. But yeah, I figured out that process, which is good because that means like I can basically take the entire Mega Mantis and give it any regular Mantis animations now. Before, it was like this whole awful process I would have had to do where I like had to start with the original Mantis and then I had to like upscale it and swap the model and move parts around. I don't have to do any of that crap anymore, which is really nice. That was how I did it like a year and a half ago when I first put the Mega Mantis together, and I don't have to do that anymore. That's a lot of work, man. I'm good on that. I've got a new method that's way better. Way cleaner. I had to do a lot of research and stuff, and I finally got it all working. I'll show you guys. Yeah, after that last stream where I was like messing with the leg bones to see how I could get the IK working, I finally figured out the exact correct rotations I had to do for like each bone to get them, like their leg bones, to get them rotated right. And they were different for like each bone, and they were different for each leg because they were like inverted, and there was so much to it, but I don't want to bore you too much with it. But long story short, I got it working. I rotated all the bones, redid all the animations on the new rig with the fixed legs, and got them all exported out, and it works now. I'll show you guys. Let us jump into the Mega Mantis. Oh. So, beautiful, beautiful Mega Mantis. You love to see it. And, here, let me just, I'll back out of it real quick. I'll get a little camera angle, you know. As you can see, the legs are working just fine. All the animations are intact. And this is with IK. The legs are no longer broken. It is beautiful. I absolutely love it. Demon, thanks for the 5, man. I appreciate it. Before I go, I sent you a video of something I'm working on for my birthday on Wednesday. Oh? I'll take a look at it in just a sec. And thank you for the 5, man. I will take a look. I love this so much. Me too. Me too. it makes me happy. And of course, if I take a little walk onto the terrain here, it'll be kind of hard to see. I think I'll have to... Let me zoom my camera out so that we can kind of see what the IK actually looks like on this, so you can kind of understand. It's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. So just watch the feet when it goes over the terrain. Oh, not there apparently. That's a little bit there. It's kind of hard to see, but the legs, because the collision on this forge piece is kind of shitty, I'm not going to lie, so it's not the best example. But you can kind of see the feet do in fact use IK. They kind of crunch upwards. Your idle animation doesn't have disable mode IK flag enabled, does it? You know, that's a good question. That is a good question. I actually have no idea. No, it does not have disable mode IK. But yeah, it do be having working leg IK now, which is really nice. It's not perfect, but you can tell at certain points, like, it does in fact work, and it's pretty dang good. Like right there, you can kind of see it really well there. Oh, but yeah, of course, jump jet also working. Also, what compression type? It's uncompressed. They're all uncompressed. It's working pretty dang good, if I do say so myself. Does the drop do damage? Oh yeah, it does a lot of damage. Here, we'll go step on all these vehicles. Here we go, here we go. Beautiful. Step directly onto that. What about the weapons? Well, currently, it has this extremely powerful machine gun. And some rockets. And it's pretty powerful. Nice sounds. That's all thanks to Green. He sent over some really, really nice sound effects. That I love them. I think they sound amazing. I love the gradual speed up. Me too. It really makes it feel like so weighty, so heavy. See how it looks from the ground? Alright, I'll give you the on-ground perspective here. I'll refresh the map, right? Yeah, this is not the Halo Wars mech. This mech is from the Halo 4 map, Adrift. It's the Mega Mantis. So it's not like the Colossus from Halo Wars, but it's the one that's always aiming seems a little off. Yeah, the aiming is still a little bit off. I have to make some adjustments to all the values to get that like quite right, but yeah, here's the on-ground perspective. Here, let me back up so I can stomp on into here. Sierra, Unknown Sierra, thank you so much for the 5. I appreciate it. First survivor for me, if the of the stream. How much armor and durability do you plan to give this? I haven't decided on any final values yet, but it's definitely going to be very strong. Yeah, this thing is very large. It is very, very large. That's so cool, dude. It's so fucking cool. Oh, that's so sick. There's a foot defaults block at the bottom of the modes block. Is there? I don't know if I've messed with that. Oh, there is. Foot default state on. Or I think that might be, you know what? I don't think that's active normally, but I'll take a look at it. I guess I gotta turn on my cam. Hold on. I'm gonna switch scenes, so I gotta... Where's my camera? Where are you? Oh, look, it's me! That's crazy. I'm a human again. Justice for joggers. Thank you for the 5. Appreciate it. First time viewer, long time caller. Step on me, Papa Mantis. Step on me. Maybe the Mantis will step on you. It might be for Giants. I think it is, but I'll give it a try anyway. Can't wait to play a custom map with this thing. Yeah, it's going to be on Ultimate Forge, and it's also going to be on Huge Grass. I'm going to put an update out to Huge Grass that lets you put these in, and I'm looking forward to that quite a lot. I love it. It just like pushes things around and obliterates them when it steps on them. Reject the shotgun VTuber when? Why would I do a VTuber? I should probably do a green screen though, to be real. That would be a lot nicer than you know, using this crappy thing where you can see my useless background. What would the VTuber model be? I don't know, a Spartan? Every VTuber's an anime character, right? So I'd have to make like this super edgy anime protagonist vibe, but like with Spartan armor, right? That would be what I would look like for sure. I like the camera box. Well, thank you. My little Halo-themed camera box ain't half bad. It's all right. Oh, it's a little bit off. There we go. That's a touch better. Demon, thank you for the 5, man. So because the Mantis was made using technology based on Mjolnir armor, technology, all the Mantis have like rechargeable shields, just like Spartan armor. Oh, good point, actually. I do need to give this thing shield. I want to make it basically function like the Mantis from Halo 4, as far as like its health and all that stuff goes. But at the same time, I want it to be like a gazillion times more powerful. Well, I want to see the Mantis, but from like up close here on this level. Hold on. So, bump, bump. Okay, I'm in the Mantis. I gotta speed up time, hold on. Super speed. Oh shoot, I'm so dumb. Demon, thank you for the 5. Again, no less. Thank you very much. Also, why not Spartan Elite VTuber? Honestly, not even a bad idea. Where is it? Where's my Mantis? Oh, there we go. Oh man, he is far away. Okay. Alright. POV, you're on Ultimate Forge and somebody just got in the Mega Mantis. Thing always looks crouched down. I mean, the Mantis does too, to be fair. It's got like, I mean, it's got those triple jointed legs, you know? And then the driver of the Mega Mantis is like, alright, work's done, peace. Demon, thanks for the 5. No, lead is from Halo Legends. I'm gonna send you a clip. No, I know that. I've seen that. The short, it's so good. That I don't know what I said to make it seem like I haven't seen it, but yeah, no, I've seen it. Spartan Elite's fucking awesome, dude. It's like the best short. Can it jump on it? Okay, so when it jumps on a scarab, like some really weird stuff starts happening, and I don't know why. Maybe it's fixed now that I've like redone all of its legs and stuff, but here, I'll show you what it looks like when it jumps on a scarab. Oh, I'm not even, my hand is off the mouse. I'm not touching anything. I'm not doing anything. This is what happens. I don't know why. Get me out, get me out, get me out. You've heard of Installation 01's YouTube copyright issues? You might want to look into it. If you're talking about playing Halo music on stream and getting copyrighted by like random companies that claim to have the copyright on Halo illegally, then yeah, I've seen that like many times. It happens on my streams all the time. It is super annoying, but there's nothing I can really do about it other than like make us think. I've posted about it on Twitter before, but it's like, what else am I really supposed to do about it? These people are illegally abusing YouTube's copyright system and stealing revenue, but like, I don't know what else to do. I can make a stink about it, but like, I'm just me, you know? It's really up to Microsoft and 343 to get into touch with YouTube about it. Demon, thanks for the 5, man. Appreciate it. The fact that you're saying LEET instead of 1337. Well, that's such like a minor thing. You know, 1337 means LEET. Doing a copyright, you just use this song which was copyright free and it wasn't copyright. What the heck? Sometimes if you find a YouTube video that's like copyright free, royalty free, and you're like, yo, this is sick, a royalty free song that I can use in my videos, and they fucking lie to you, dude. They lie their ass off and then they steal your revenue. It's bullshit. Hold on, it's cold as hell in here. Good to me. Damn, that was way too cold. Dude, for the first time in forever, it actually rained. There was a storm that came through Texas into Austin today. I was so happy about it. Oh, it was like a miracle. There was. I was inside all day. Yeah, no, it was really nice. I was so happy. I like went out into the backyard for the first time. I was just like, oh. It was so windy too. Thought there was a tornado every other day in Texas. No, Texas actually doesn't get that many tornadoes. It's like up, like north of Texas does. But I'm in Austin, which is like central Texas, so you know we don't get that many tornadoes, unfortunately. I say unfortunately because I really love tornadoes, man. I want to see one. Unfortunately, look, dude, I think they're so cool. I've been like a tornado obsessed person. I was a tornado-obsessed kid. Now I'm a tornado-obsessed man. All right, very different. Demon, thanks for the 5, man. All right, out. Skyrim time. Have fun. Let me know what you think of my current project. Oh yeah, let me check it out before I get bamboozled by my own brain. Hold on. What is it, man? Is this VR chat? Oh shoot, what was that? Hold on. Yo, the ground! I just stepped on you. I'm stepping all over you right now. Thank you so much for the $5 tip. Much appreciated. Mr. Halo guy. Please add the following bullet shells when firing the MMs or Mega Mantis' primary ballistic cannon. God, I can't speak today. To cover all over me, please. That's a good idea, actually. It needs to eject bullet shells. What would that be? I think it's a particle system for ejected bullet casings. I could probably make some really big ones. Let me try that. That's a good idea, actually. Today, I really want to try adding maybe like a boost charge if I can. And then also add in small details. So bullet casings actually a really good place to start today. I like that idea a lot. Basically right here on the side of the big rotary cannon, I'm thinking, where would be a good place? I could just have bullet shells eject from kind of like here. Just pretend like this is a bullet ejection port. It's got like, you know, it's got the size for it. I could have them go flying out. So why don't we start with that? That could be cool. You're a particle system for projected bullet casings. Whoa, man. Damn. Chill, bro. What did I do to hurt you? Let me see if, hold on. Before I do that, I want to double check the foot tracking thing Green was talking about, because I got like halfway through it. Foot defaults. Okay, I have to add feet. Oh wait, it needs foot markers, which means it also needs ankle markers, and I don't have any right now, so I'm actually not going to do that for now. But I'll get there. I'll get there. So let's try the effect. The effect, which is on my weapon effect. So the firing effect for the main rotary cannon here. This is the effect that like gets all the fun stuff. We got the sounds in there. We've got the particle systems for the muzzle flashes. And I'll quickly take a look at which weapon would be good for this. I think the sniper rifle ejects bullet casing. No. The assault rifle. Assault rifle would be good. Well, I want to try the sniper though, because I want to get like the bullets could probably look like sniper rifle bullets, right? But like really big ones, and then I wouldn't have to model one myself. Let's see, if I go to FX firing effect, does it have a giant bullet casing coming out? Muzzle brake. I assume is not going to have it. Glow, glow, muzzle flash. Oh, here, casing. Casing. Sniper rifle, dot particle. Bullet casing, sniper rifle. This is what I want. So I'll copy this. I will go into my mantis firing, right? And I'm also going to make a new event. This is going to be firing, and then I'll add a new event, which I'll call bullet casings. And this will have the particle system here, but I'm going to take... Oh, wait, I do need to add... Oh, shoot. Okay, okay, pause. We got to go into the model. I got to open up the regular Super Mantis JMS. It's all kind of cursed. And I need to add a marker to it for bullet casings to come out of. So primary trigger, I'm going to duplicate it because it's already on the right bone. I'm going to call it casings. And since this is forward here, I'm going to... You know what? I'm going to be so smart right now. Watch this. I'm going to make a new empty object with arrows so I can actually see which direction is which. I'm going to bring it to the center. I'm going to parent it to the armature, and then we're going to go into pose mode, and I'm going to grab the arm bone, and I'm going to parent it to that bone, and now it should be good. And then watch this, big brain moment, we call it casings, and then we move it, and we scale it like 100 times. I don't know why its location is all the way down there when it's very clearly parented to the upper arm bone, but it's fine. Tank shells? Wait a minute, the tank does have shells that eject, right? Or is that only in Halo Reach? Yeah, you know what? I don't think in Halo 3 the tank ejects shells. I'm kind of curious, though. I want to check really quickly. Just in case it does. It's only Reach? Let me double check, because if I can get this thing to eject fucking tank shells for everything, that would be sick. Let's see, where's it at? Scorpion. There you are. FX, weapon, cannon, firing. That's the screen effect. Firing. There we go. Shotgun eject shells. It does, but I think the sniper would be the closest thing. Yeah, it looks like... Yeah, it does not have any casings or shells. Unfortunate, but that figures. Okay, so we'll use like giant sniper rifle bullets then. And I'm gonna have to make a new location really quick called casings. And then on the actual model, I'm concerned. Why is it parented to the armature bone upper arm, but it's like, you know what? I'm not even gonna... It makes sense, surely. Let's parent this to the gun rack, the same one that the actual weapon is on. Alright, so then I know that the X value is forward, so I'll rotate it on the X-axis out like that, up a little bit, and then we'll put it right where I want the casings to eject from. Rotate it just right. Like that, looks pretty good. And then I'll place it right here. A little bit. I'm going to do it like in there a little bit so you can't really see it spawn in, you know? You'll just kind of see it pop out. And then I think Z is supposed to be up, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. We'll get the rotation right. Probably not on the first time, but let's just assume that's cool. And we export it out real quick. Boom. Should only take like a split second. Grab all this. Plug it in. And then we re-import the render model. So tool, render, objects, vehicles, Super Mantis, final. It'll only take a second because for some reason lighting something this big when it's the Super Mantis doesn't take all that long. But then, what I want to do is make it so the bullet LOD out distance is like 45 and 30. So you should, I'll make it like 60 and 50. So you can see it from pretty far away. But we actually don't want the sniper rifle bullets to be what comes out. The base map is assault rifle? Oh, okay, right, the bullet. I was so confused for a second there. And the model... What is the model that it uses, actually? Does it... World particle models. And then the mesh data is sniper rifle dot particle model. So I guess we can't really view that in the editor here, but we know what it looks like, right? You guys have all seen the sniper rifle bullets come out. However, though, we don't actually want to use a sniper rifle bullet particle because it's really small. And we want this to be like, you know, really big. So I'm going to duplicate it, put it into vehicles, Super Mantis, FX particles, throw it in here, sniper, and this will be bullet casing. Dot particle, and I should be able to make it bigger in here. I should be able to increase the scale. Alpha intensity, etc. Oh no, right. I'll make the scale bigger in the actual particle system itself. So you have the alpha go down. The particle size right now is just set to 1. I'm going to set it to 3 for a second. And now it looks like the model has, whoa, gotten back in. As long as this is Halo Wars, I believe. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I do not see the shells coming out. It's possible. Oh, they're coming out of... I'm editing the sniper rifle firing effect. I am so dumb for that. I'm actually so dumb for that. Okay, we go particles. Where is it under? It was like models, right? Particles, flare, fire, models, weapons? No. Oh yeah, weapons, bullet casings, sniper rifle, and then we'll switch back the size. I did not mean to mess with that. Okay, we're good now, we're good. Now on the actual one I meant to edit, which is 60 to 50. With the size being pretty darn big, and the sniper rifle particle being swapped out. Make the stomps launch things? Oh, they do. They do. Super Mantis FX particles, bullet casings, boom. Now it should work. It's not working. Oh, wait. I know why. Casings, and I called it casings. Right there, it's attached to the right spots. Comes out of casings, and then this comes from location casing. Okay, now. For real, it works. There we go. Okay, that's pretty sick. I could probably make it come out at a higher velocity and with less rotation, though. I think it rotates too much, you know? I don't know if you guys can tell, but like, it's really, they're coming out and they're spinning really fast. They're also a little bit smaller than I was expecting them to be. Yeah, scale at times 6. Agreed. Those are too small. So we'll have it do... So it comes out pretty big, and then the rotation... Initial velocity is 2 to 1. I'm going to do 4 to 2. And the initial rotation is up to 90. I want them all to come out at the same angle. Screw armored core. Drake out here building this shit himself. This is your armored core now. Okay, we'll do 1 to 2 rotations per second. Let's see what this looks like. Is it too big? I think it's a little too big now. Yeah, those look those look pretty big. Let's make it a little smaller, like 4. It might last a little too long on the ground as well. Let's reduce the time that they are available for. I think 10 seconds might be a little too long. Maybe 5 seconds would be better. Because there's a lot of these. That's pretty sick. Bruh, that's so sick. Yo, Samuel Corker, thank you for the 2. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. How you been, shorty? I've been pretty good, actually. You know, had a pretty good day. Working on some good stream stuff, having a good time. Nothing too crazy. Making a badass mech right in time for Armored Core 6, apparently, which I did not plan out, but ended up being some good timing. Man, this thing is so fun. Okay, here's one thing I really want to add today, though, which is the dash. You guys saw me experimenting with the dash animation. I want to do that again, but I want to do it, like, much better. I still have the, like, prototype dashing animation, but it's not set up for the IK. Actually, let me see. Where is that at? I swear I'm supposed to have the dashing animation in here. Super Mantis animations. It's supposed to be, yeah, crouch any idle, but oh, it's a JMR is probably why it's not doing anything. Let me re-import it 1 sec. That should fix it. Oh my god, I re-rendered it. Ugh, I'm so dumb for that. Hang on. I'm importing the model, not the animations. Whoopsies. Okay, animations updated. Let's see. Does the crouch work again? It does, but it's super, super scuffed. But we can fix that. We can fix that. Well, you made that thing fly? I sure did. Well, fly is a strong word. I would say hop is more accurate. Much more accurate to say hop. But it can propel itself in different directions, which is pretty cool. Like, if I just stand still and jump, it'll propel you a decent bit forward as well as up. And if I'm walking forward while I propel myself and then rotate mid-air, it'll push me in that direction. Big mantis bunny hopping around. Yup. Actually, now I do kind of want to check. Throughout the entire thing where it propels itself, how often is it actually propelling itself upward? I don't remember the specifics of it. When it jumps, it's got the, not the boost effect, it's the jump jet effect. When it's jumping, what is it, how often is it jumping? So accelerations, jump jet, it's got some acceleration to it. I think it's through the entire effect, which lasts for, I presume, it doesn't go infinitely. It has a initial duration. It goes, okay, for the first 2 seconds. So all the while the fire and flame are coming from the jump jet, it is propelling itself. Good to know. Whoa. Gotcha, gotcha. Skirt, skirt. Wait, if I jump jet here, do the legs... No, the legs don't auto-lock. That's so nice. God, I love the animation system in Halo. It's so forgiving, and everything just works pretty nicely together. It is good. It is good, good. Okay, next up then, I think what I want to do is try getting the dash working again, because as of right now, the dash is not really working. Let's do... where's dash charge, I think it was. Yeah, so I want that to be working. And it should be technically fixed now, because it propels itself forward. You know what I think I need to do, though? I think I need to split it into 2 animations, because if you notice, right now the idle animation does not move it forward. It, like, resets back at the end. I mean, the legs are fucked up, too, because it's the only animation I haven't even tried to fix yet. But I think the charging animation should be working. Yo, Toa! Good to see you! Thank you so much for the $5 tip! Let's see what you said. When working with mantises, it is only fitting that one plays their theme song. Is there a Mantis theme in Halo 4? I actually don't know that. I feel a little stupid for not knowing that. Crouch any idle. Okay, that's not right. I guess it's kind of pointless to import it before I even have, like, anything in there. Hold on. If anyone knows the name of the Halo 4 song that you get the Mantis with, I'll play it. I just don't know it off the top of my head. I'm not a big Halo 4 guy. Okay, so this works, but it's not using the correct animation. So, what I need to do is, I need to do a couple things, actually. One, I need to go into the main Mega Mantis thingy here. This is with the fixed legs on it. I'm going to save this as Mega Mantis 8 charge. Okay, then I need to bring in the one with the charge animation, because I'm going to be honest, I don't feel like remaking it, and I think it was a good starting point for the animation. So we bring that in. And does it have fixed arms? No, its arms are also screwed up, but that's fine. So this has the charging animation on it. And all I have to do now, because I've already got the fixed rig in, is retarget, build a bone list, and then retarget the animation using the amazing Rococo plugin for Blender. I absolutely love this plugin so much. And then that should be done now, so I can delete the new one we just imported. And let's see, on the fixed rig, did it work? It did. So this is with the new updated rig, we have the animation now. And now I think all I really have to do is grab the updated animation, or sorry, the updated rig that has like fixed arms, or like the old one, sorry, that has fixed arms. So I'm going to append from, I think Super Mantis 7 Big has the fixed arms. I'm just gonna get everything in here. Yeah, it does have the fixed arms, that's good. Then I can delete all of this stuff that's in the way. And I'm gonna line up the areas that need fixing super quickly. It shouldn't take too long, but I do have to do this for every animation, which is kind of painful. I should be able to fix this in the future, but currently this is how it works. So basically what I do is I go into the actual, I'm gonna hide the other one. I go into the fixed bone structure for the updated Mega Mantis with the working legs and everything. And this is kind of lame, but it works. But I grab like the arms, and then I just move the model into place like this on this axis, so like the arm is lined up there. And then I go to the front view, and I slide it over. Now it's fixed, and I lock in the location for it. So now throughout the entire animation, that arm's in the correct place. Then I just do the same thing on the other side. Thankfully, it's a pretty quick fix. It's not like it takes a ton of work. But yeah, just line it up, go to the front again. Line it up here. Lock in the location in the animation. And then I do have to do that for the legs as well, but it looks like the upper legs are fixed, already good. So I just need to go to the lower legs and then just repeat the process. So I drag these into place. And the reason I have to do this actually is kind of interesting. It's because I originally used the Halo 4 Mantis's skeleton bone structure for this entire project. But obviously, the Mega Mantis has different proportions from the regular Halo 4 Mantis. Its legs are like longer, bigger, has a different shape. But I still wanted to use the Mantis animations because, you know, obviously they make sense and they look good. So what that basically meant was I needed to keep the original Mantis structure intact, like the original Mantis bone structure intact, so that I could use those animations. But then every time I got a Mantis animation, I had to account for the fact that, you know, the Mega Mantis is bigger, its legs are in different spots, so I would have to just basically readjust everything. And that seems to have done the trick. So here's the crappy temporary charge animation. You know, it's not exactly the most beautiful thing in the world, but it works for now. It does work for now. It does look like, though, the position does end up changing on these bones. So here's what I gotta do. I gotta go onto this bone, find its position, delete the late bone position on it, and just keep the original. Actually, wait, did I just, like, not save the position for that particular bone? I may have just like forgotten to save it, so let me double check. Okay, I think I just forgot to save it. That's a my B. Wait, neither of the arms saved their position. What's happening? Did I just forget to save both of them? Okay, maybe I forgot to save both of them. Hey Toa, thanks for another $1 tip into the tip jar. Much appreciated. Mantis. The name of the track is literally Mantis. Okay. I probably should have been able to guess that. I'm just gonna say that first and foremost. Alright, fun fact, you guys. I actually did this right, but I was too zoned in to realize that the Mantis that I imported had its arms in the wrong spot. So we're gonna try that again. Okay, so that's not the one we want. I'm gonna try appending a different one. I think 8 does not have it in. I can try 8 idle? I think 8 idle does have its arms in the right spot. Yeah, it does. Okay, perfect. And the legs, okay, the legs are slightly up. Okay, so I'll do that one more time. I'm not sure which one is the right one, so I'm just not gonna fuck with it. But yeah, really quickly, I just reposition the bones, and then we can get this charge animation in game in like 2 seconds. So 1, 9. I move this into the correct position to account for Mega Mantis's bigness. Like that. Input that. Delete the keyframe at the end for position. Actually, I don't have to do that because it didn't have any. Perfect. That's how I like it. And next up, we go like that. And like that. Nice, it's locked into position. And then it looks like the upper legs actually are slightly off, so I gotta match them up. Get it like there, and then double check on the front that it's good. It looks like it is, so that's cool. Lock that in, do the same thing on the other upper leg. Just move it around a little, nothing too crazy. And that looks pretty good. Those two are locked in. Now we just got to do the next leg parts, move them into place. What am I fucking something up here? I don't think so. Just gotta get it like there. Boom. Make sure it's good on the back side of things. Looks good. Do the next leg. Boom. Boom. And then last but not least, we got to get the lower ankle part, because those are just a touch off. There we go. That looks pretty good. Check it out from the front. Make sure it's lined up here. Looks like it is. Nice. Last bone, and then we are set to go back into game. Boom. And now the entire animation is set and fixed, so I can get rid of both of the other ones that we have in here that are confusing my brain a lot. And we are simply left with a good Mega Mantis with a good animation. Nice. Nice. And I don't know if this will work if it's an idle animation. The idle animation might not, just like the Halo engine might not even let you, like, do anything with it. Okay, so 120. This is going to take a while to export, so I'm going to do it in the background. So we'll get this out first and foremost. Halo 3 JMA. And that'll be Super Mantis 8 Charge. Actually, because I know the idle probably won't... You know what? No, I'm just going to test it. I'm going to test it. There's a chance that it will work. So this will be... Actually, let me check. What does JMM stand for? Jointed model moving. Nice, that is what we want, actually. So we're going to save it as Halo 3, JMM, crouch, any, idle. This will take a while, though. Probably like a few minutes, 3 minutes probably, because it's 120 frames long, and exporting Halo animations takes forever. But in the meantime, we do have a badass Mega Mantis that works. Shoots out massive shell casings. Wait, you know where the shell casings are coming out? Should I put like a puff of smoke? When a shell casing comes out of like a really big rifle, does it eject like exhaust with it? I can't recall off the top of my head. I feel like it might. Because I could add that and that'd be pretty cool. Okay, it does? There's more smoke with a big gun? Okay, and this is a big gun. Depends on the mechanism. Okay, fair. Because I want to, like, I like that there are bullets coming out, but just from, like, a purely visual standpoint, I feel like just having a shell casing come out feels a little bit wimpy, you know? I don't want it to be unrealistic, which is why I asked. But at the same time, I feel like it would be so much more interesting if it did have that. So, what's it? Weapons, firing effect. Check the Scorpion Cannon for inspiration. I assume they don't all have it, but considering this is coming out instantly, it would probably have some kind of smoke. So let me go to the firing animation. I'll find... these are all muzzle flashes. Where's the smoke? Oh, you know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of the missile firing effect. So let's copy the smoke from the missile firing effect. So we go to the bullet casing section. I will add in a new particle system, and I'm going to grab the one from the missile, the muzzle smoke particle. I'm just going to throw everything onto here, onto casings. It's set to world, any environment, either mode 0. Sort bias 10, so it's a little bit behind every... Actually, I'm not going to set it to 10. I'm going to keep it at 0. And the bullet casing will be at 6. That way it's behind the smoke. The smoke will be in front. Wait, does that make sense? I lied. Bullet casing is going to be in front. And muzzle smoke. 6. So it'll be behind it. I'll just copy these values over real quick. Blah, blah. Blah, blah. And it'll render out at LOD out distance. I'll do the same as the bullet casing, 1650. Okay, and then I'm going to copy the emitter from this, but I'm going to make it a little bit... Did I make it bigger? Let's just try it out. Default, see how it looks. What do you guys think? Is that too much? Might be a little too dense. I might make it a little darker, less easy to see. It looks a bit much. 8-10 Wardog stores casing inside the plane so the weight loss from injection doesn't throw off balance as much. Ah, that's cool, actually. I didn't know that. That's kind of sick. That's important for an aircraft, I guess. I would never have thought of that. Like, obviously, I'm not an engineer. Okay, so I'll take the particle alpha down to half. Let's see how it looks with half intensity. It's still pretty bright. I can't even lie. Like, that is... Let me bring it down to, like, 0.2. That's a little bit more reasonable. That's pretty sick, dude. I can't lie. That is pretty sick. They're just blasting ammunition out the side. I'm tempted to make it so the shell casings don't go flying out as far. Maybe I should make them... Because they're getting ejected at, like, insanely high speeds out the side. One of those shells would cave a Spartan's head in? Yeah, it would. It totally would. That is fucking cool. What if the shell casings could damage players below? I don't know if I could do that. I can add physics, but I don't think I can add damage to the particles. How's our animation looking? We're still exporting the charge animation, the testing charge animation. You can dodge a shell, you can dodge a ball. True. I'm gonna step on this warthog. Oh, it's just shy of it. I can eject traffic cones. I like the way you think. It'd be hilarious if you could actually make the shells damage people. It would. That would be awesome. Large rotating Gatling canisters tend not to have a lot of smoke coming out of the shell ejection due to the mechanism of the rotating mechanism, so a lot of smoke comes out of the barrel. That makes sense. However, counterpoint, this looks cool. And it adds to the shell ejection effect. I acknowledge your realism, and I up you with cool factor. I feel like the accuracy on this thing is like even worse than it used to be. Why is my accuracy? Oh, I bet it's because of I bet it's because this thing is slightly different. The model's slightly moved. I gotta move the camera up a little bit. The cannon tipped $1. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Also, fun fact, guys, tip jar in the description. YouTube does not take 30%, and it doesn't go through a bunch of random processing. Technically, it's like 35%, because my MCN also takes 10% of whatever's left over. But anyway, thank you, the cannon, for the $1 tip. Much appreciated. Try a scaled-up Magnum shell. Not as long, but thick. But I like the long shell, because it's like high caliber, you know? I could try it, but I already like it so much. Could the jets have a hint of blue, like the jets that logged out of cells? I could, yeah. MCNs are still a thing? Yeah, they are. They are, in fact. MCN stands for a multi-channel network. They manage your channel and all kinds of stuff. Okay, what was I doing? We got the missile launcher effect. That's cool. Oh, right. I gotta move the camera up a little bit because the accuracy. I'm gonna try 7 and 7 for the camera height. See if that fixes it. Made it a little better. I just wish the camera didn't have to be so damn high on this thing. It's nice because I can like see over it and around it, but I might zoom the camera in a little bit. Let's do 7.5 and see how that rolls. There we go. Accuracy mostly regained. Still goes up a little too high and down a little too low, but that brought back the accuracy. And then from here, I can adjust, I believe I can adjust the camera track. Cannondorf tipped another $1. Thank you, Cannondorf. It's possible to give shells physics so they can damage people if they land on them. Unfortunately not. I don't think particles are allowed to have that detailed of physics because they're particles at the end of the day and they're supposed to be like pretty low priority. These do have physics, obviously. As you can see, they bounce and stuff, but I don't think damage effects are possible. I could check, though. I could definitely check. Make them crate tags, coward. That is so horribly unoptimized. Unknown Sierra tipped 5 into the tip jar. Much, much appreciated. Tip jar in the description. Thank you very much. How much of a splash would the 70mm rotary cannon have? How much of a splash would it have? Splash as in, like, impact? Because right now it leaves a massive dust puff on the ground. Here, I'll shoot next to this Warthog tire here to give you a little size comparison. Here's Warthog tire. I'll jump back into the Mega Mantis and fire next to it. If this is what you mean, I may have misunderstood. It's like a mini explosion. It's so beefy, dude. Look at those shells just flying around. Does it do damage or does it need to be a direct hit? You know, actually I don't remember. Let me check. I want it to be AoE. If it's not AoE, I'll make it AoE right now. Let's see, it's missile launcher detonation damage, but I want... Wait, does it not have a custom? Oh, it's still using the Pelican turret bullet damage effect. I'm glad you said something because I haven't actually changed it yet. I guess I forgot to change it last stream. Or, yeah, last stream. Let's see, weapons. This will be... Can I rename this? Hello? Rename. Rename. Super Mantis bullet. Dot damage effect. Okay, yeah, let's double check, make sure that it is. Okay, so it is not, in fact, AoE. I'll do 0 to 0.25 world units. Damage upper bound is 30, damage lower bound is 0. Let's see if it still does decent damage to stuff. Oh yeah, that still shreds. Look, if I damage near stuff too, it should still do some damage. Or maybe not? Let me double check here. Radius is 0 to 0.25. I think cutoff scale does need to be 1. Set area of effect damage to only affect players. Okay, so it does scale damage by distance. And AoE core radius is 0.1. That's fine. That way it does high quality AoE damage. I'm not sure if it's doing much damage on AoE. Oh no, it's doing some level of damage. Might just because it's hitting the tire sometimes though, because it's not perfectly accurate. I could give it a slight force as well. Shake radius 3. And then set the instantaneous acceleration to 0.5. Why is the instantaneous acceleration so low? Is it because it's using bullet damage? General damage, bullet, vehicle. What about... Oh, should I do explosion small? I feel like it should still be bullet damage. Okay, how about, theoretically, instantaneous acceleration 5? Well, what does that do? Oh my god, that's so much. Okay, we'll set instantaneous acceleration to like 1. Okay, that is so much. Maybe 0.5 was the move after all. And for those that don't know, instantaneous acceleration is the flag that sells... Basically, how much does this push? How much push does this give to a vehicle? A bullet shouldn't push things back too much, but it does some level of push. I'm very slowly pushing this thing back here. Oh, I bet the animation's exported. Hold on. Yes, the animation has exported. Crouch any idle. Let's see if it does work. Okay. Try crouching. Okay, so it looks like for idle animations for crouching, it does not let you actually propel this forward. So here's what I'll try instead. I'm going to rename it to crouch any move front. And I don't know if it'll work without a crouching idle animation, but we can certainly try. Okay, it looks like without a crouching animation, it doesn't work. So, I'm gonna big brain it. Watch this. Watch this, watch this, watch this. So, it takes... Stop with the spooky music! Jesus! Let's listen to Mantis, actually. Hold on. Where's Mantis at? Halo 4, Halo 4. That's Halo 5. Do they not have the Halo 4 soundtrack in here? They don't. I gotta find it. Halo 4 Mantis. What does this song sound like? Okay, so here's my big brain plan, right? We go to 30 frames, which is the point at which it's fully in position to charge, and that'll be like the idle animation, right? So this is, when you crouch, you just go into this position, and then the move front animation for this goes wham, and it has you go fully forward. So I'm gonna try that. So this will become the new crouch idle. Halo 3. Crouch any idle, right? So that won't take long at 30 frames. And so the idle, basically, when you crouch, it like gets into charging pose, it, like pulls back, and then when you actually move forward in the crouching pose, it launches you. So I think that should work. Oh, Skaboodly, you sent me the soundtrack too. Thank you. Alright. I was not watching the live version of the stream. My goodness. Cannondorf, thank you for the $1 tip into the tip jar in the description. Thank you very much. It flies? Amazing. Yeah, you know, fly really is a strong word. You know, it just glides gracefully. Like a giant rock. It throws itself. Step on the baby mantis. I'm gonna step on the tiny mantis. Correct. You know what I still need to do today, though, is add destruction to this. I want it to explode like, kind of, not like a nuke, because that's obviously way too big, but I want it to self-destruct. So, like, when it dies, it, like, crumples, it plays this death animation, and then it just, like, you know, starts flashing, and then massive explosion occurs, just wiping out anything nearby. Damage states? I probably will add some kind of damage states to it, but it's not 100% necessary because I theoretically could add like smoke and fire and stuff, but well, it's pretty necessary actually. Titanfall self-destruct? Yes. Basically Titanfall self-destruct. Exactly. That is what I'm thinking. So, in order to do that, it shouldn't actually be too hard. It should be relatively easy to pull off. I'm gonna give that a try. Excuse me. Cannondorf, thank you for another $1 tip into the tip jar in the description. Appreciate it. Have you created a grappling hook mod to go with this? I have not. I have not, but theoretically it's possible to do. If I made it so like you had a grappling hook animation where your arm goes to wherever... Can I do that? Make it so your arm rotates to where you shoot? I could make it rotate to your general location where you're aiming and then propel you with a marker behind the arm on the shoulder or like on the elbow, theoretically, and then have an instantaneous acceleration like shoot up that arm to force you in that direction. So theoretically I could do that, but it might have to be a weapon because equipment, all it does is throw something. You play like a single throwing animation. Yo, Joe the Assassin, thank you for the 2. Much appreciated. So the charge is a boost like ghost splattering. I don't think bipeds can have boosts, unfortunately. But it will definitely do splattering damage. Quite a lot of it, in fact. It'll absolutely slam into things. Make it do this. What is this? Wait, the Fortnite mech looks pretty rad. What the hell? Hold on. Pause. What is this? God damn it. I should have known. It dabs. Their mech does look really cool, though. Why do you pilot it from its dick, though? Can anyone explain to me why you pilot the Fortnite mech from the dick? What the fuck? Who was sitting at Epic Games and like, guys, I know where to put the pilot seat. I've figured it out. It has 2 players. Oh, okay. See, that makes more sense. Literal cockpit, yeah, literally. Okay, so I'm gonna make. We got the first animation exported, which is where it crouches. This next animation is gonna be the move front, where it slides, and then it gets out of the crouching animation. So let's roll with this. So exported JMA. This will be crouch, any, move front. And this will be a JMA type animation. We export it out, and let's get the regular crouching animation in here now. But we can at least enter crouching mode. Let's see, does it work? Okay, it does work. We now enter crouching. And then I need to set its loop frame to be like the second to last frame or something, because it is currently not staying in crouch. Probably should have added a little bit of leeway in there for it, but whatever. It's all a test right now anyway. This isn't the final thing. So, Mantis animations. How's the Mega Mantis look with normal Mantis gun positions? I think it has normal Mantis gun positions. Which I mean, I can check. Where's the Mantis? I think I killed it. Yeah, Mantis has got like pretty static gun positions. Okay, what else can I do here? Oh, right. I need to set the looping animation on the crouch. So, crouch any idle. Wait, what? When did I get crouch? Oh, right. Crouch any idle, and then I have to set its loop frame index to 20. Can I loop the last frame? Does it let me do that? There's only one way to find out. Oh, I can! Okay, so when you crouch, this happens now. Like that. What happens if I move forward? Does it? No, it does that. Why doesn't it move me with it? I have the entire thing moving, including the position of the root node. Maybe it's just not set up quite right. Hey, Sharp Speed, thank you very much for the 5. Appreciate it. Super Stomp when it drops from a hover jump, kind of like the ground pound from Halo 5. Yes. It has exactly that. And every time someone asks, I'm more than happy to show it off because it looks so cool. Oh, I didn't step directly on anything there. How unfortunate. Maybe I'll get at this. Oh, no, I backed up too much. Alright, here we go. Ground pound. Ah, it's so satisfying. I just love sending stuff flying. Oh, I landed directly on something and it killed my momentum. That happens sometimes. It's rare, but it happens. I thought you meant the actual hover with the ground pound indicator thing. I don't think I could do that. Well, yeah, I don't think it'd be possible in Halo 3 anyway. I'm working within all the stuff Halo 3 has got in the engine. This song is great. Are we still listening to Mantis? We are. Play it again. Huh. This was in the engine? No. I ported this over from Halo 4, and I'm using it like a biped. It's like a character, like a player or an enemy, like a jackal or a brute. So it has all access to all the walking animation values and stuff. And I just brought the model over, rigged it up to the Mantis, gave it some Mantis animations and some custom animations. So this is all working within stuff. When we're meeting a massive shockwave that does big AoE damage instead of what it directly lands on. I mean, I could do that. It already does big AoE damage per foot, and it sends things back a lot. It's just, it doesn't have like a visual shockwave. It's more of just like a big dirt explosion. But I could make it like a bigger area that kind of like shows the shockwave coming out. I guess from there it doesn't really knock stuff back, but it would be cool if it knocked stuff back from further. So when you enter the vehicles, it actually changing your character? No, you're actually entering it. There's a funny quirk of the Halo engines that you can enter and drive bipeds, which are like Spartans and Jackals. There's like literally in every single character, this is like a character tag. You can see it's like biped, so it's like same thing as Master Chief, Grunts, Jackals, etc. But all of them have a seat block where you can add seats, same as a vehicle. So you can just add those on there and you can drive them. So you're a character piloting another character. Shockwave would be sick. Yeah, well, it should also give screen shake as well to people around. You know any chance the mod will be out? Let's say a week. The map itself is pretty good. It just needs a lot of detailing. As soon as I'm done with the Mega Mantis, which it's basically done at this point, besides damage states. Once that's done, I'm just going to go back to hardcore working on the mod. I don't have many new objects planned. I've already got most of the terrain objects that I wanted in the mod. Like the Savannah stuff. Savannah stuff's all done. We got Savannah rocks, cliffs, ground, trees. We got the same thing already done for the snow palette, rocks, ground, cliffs, trees, and then obviously that's already done for the grassy area. It's been done forever. Then I basically just need to finish up the sand one, which is the only one that's not done currently. And once that is taken care of, I can beautify everything a little bit, fix some of the issues that are really easy to fix, like this stuff being here, and then finally add in a final structure for the center of the map, because it doesn't have one. And then boom, done. Me up. God, I love the Spectre in Halo 3. It just feels so right. Cannondorf with the $1 tip. Thank you very much. Why do you make sicker Halo content than 343? Because I'm a huge fan. I don't know. I don't think my content is sicker necessarily, but I just do fan favorite stuff, you know? It's like I'm a fan of Halo, so I know what I want. And 343 is trying to do what they think is just good for the community in the game. I wish 343 would add stuff like this, man. Trust me. I'm like, this is like fan service, you know? This isn't like, here's core Halo stuff. Like the Falcon or stuff. But, you know, 343 is doing some crazy stuff, you know? I saw leaks on Twitter that they're adding AI into Halo Infinite's Forge, for example, so you can make like firefight maps and stuff with like elites and grunts and things, which like people have been wanting that forever, and they're adding it. That's a fan favorite thing they're doing. Now they just have to add scarabs, man. Please, please add scarabs. Please add the damn garbage truck. Or still sounds like a damn garbage truck. Eh, to each their own. I'm looking forward to it, personally. Look how tiny the Mantis is next to the Mega Mantis. It's so small. Ignore the fact that I have not given it footstep sounds. Or that it fires Hornet stuff. It's so tiny, dude. It's so tiny. The Mantis is so scary. Next to the Mega Mantis, it's nothing. People always felt like the Mantis was a pretty tall vehicle, but next to this thing, it ain't shit, man. It ain't shit. The animation for entering the Mantis is slick. Did you do that yourself? No. That's the actual Mantis entering animation. I ported it from Halo 4. It's a really great animation. And if I actually ported the proper animation for the Spartan from Halo 4, it's cool. He like climbs up into it. It looks really good. But right now I think it's using the Wraith animation. Yeah, use the Wraith entering animation. It's really good. I want to actually put this on the Mega Mantis. I think it would look so good on the Mega Mantis. Why does the Mantis need taillights? That is a good question. Did you guys know? I may be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure the Mantis had jets. Like, obviously it still has some jets on it. But I'm pretty sure the Mantis originally had, like, even more jets. And, like, in, like, alpha builds of Halo 4, it could, like, boost around and stuff. Oh, the animation exported. Okay, let's see if my hunch was correct and that this works. Okay, here goes nothing. Let's see. So first we crouch, and then we move forward. Oh! I moved! I fucking moved! Wham. Wait, oh, I have an even better way of doing this now. I'm so dumb for this. I could have just made the crouching animation. Alright, I figured it out. I figured it out. I know what to do now. I know what to do. I'm gonna re-export this with all frames. Oh, why didn't I think of this before, dude? This is so much easier. So I'm gonna make this crouch any move front, and the crouch any move front is gonna have it lean down and then boost forward, and then the crouching idle animation is just gonna look like a regular idle animation, the standing idle animation. Just combat any idle, and I'll delete crouch any idle, and then I'll replace it with this. And then what that looks like is when you crouch, it doesn't really look like anything special's happening. You kind of just lock in. You just go, and then when you move forward, it'll boost you. And if you keep crouching, it'll keep boosting you. But then if you stop pushing forward, so like I'm clicking crouch, nothing's happening. But while I'm clicking crouch, if I push forward, it boosts me. But it doesn't look quite right now because the animation that I'm exporting will look a lot better. But yeah, this is pretty cool. It'll look better once I get the new one in. But yeah, it's kind of working. That's how the launching mechanic on my Reaver worked? Really? Let me walk up here and see. Does it launch me off of stuff? It does. That's so cool. Yeah, obviously, we don't have any effects right now, and the animation's like way too smooth because it's like a testing animation. But theoretically, I might be able to push stuff out of the way with this. Let's find out. Oh yeah, it knocks stuff like super far away. I could add damage to that as well. Hey, German Trollface, thanks for becoming a member. Much appreciated. 3 months already. Make it punch things and kick. I don't think I could do that. There's one major problem with this though, is like people aren't gonna really be walking around with this much anymore, because if you can crouch at any time and get a huge boost, that's all people are gonna do. I wanted to make this a weapon originally, so I theoretically won't end up using this, but we'll see. Let me make sure this thing has crazy collision damage though, because right now this has invulnerable collision damage, which means that it never takes damage. Applying for things that want to cause more or less collision damage. Yeah, I need to set that much higher. So here, let me do this. Right now I'm on invulnerable collision damage. I'm gonna actually add this into the vehicles folder, and I'm gonna call this Mega, or well, I guess I'm just gonna keep naming scheme consistent. Super Mantis collision damage. And then I will set apply collision damage scale to 1 is standard scale. I'm going to give it like 3 and then 1. Let's see what that does now. So I crouch. I boost forward. Slammed into it. Absolutely slammed into it. Okay, let's try here. Okay, that just destroyed everything. Holy shit. Okay, maybe that's too much. Let's try that again. Not enough, perhaps? Okay, maybe a little bit more. Try upping the collision damage a bit, and again. Yeah, the Mantis isn't a good, or sorry, the Hornets, Falcon is not a good example. 2's pretty good. It's double collision damage. I think this thing needs a really long charge up though, in order to make it not overpowered. I think it needs like a long wind up. So like, it should not be able to instantly charge like this. It should like crouch, prepare itself, take a second or two, and then it should be able to launch. That way people can't abuse it to get distance really fast. And that way there's like a big telegraph so that you know it's coming. Because obviously if this is in gameplay and somebody's just like, oh no, it's the Mega Mantis, what do I... And it just instantly launches at you and like tanks your Warthog or something, that's gonna suck. So I do think I need a long windup on it. One good thing about it though is if somebody's behind me, I can't just be like, oh shit. It would like rotate me like this. I wouldn't be getting it instantly. So that's kind of nice. Make it alternate legs so it looks like it's skating. I don't know if I could really. I mean, I guess of course I could in the animation. Don't forget to make it dance. Oh, of course. Yeah, I would never forget that. Okay, we're still exporting. Can you jump into it midair? I don't know. No, it doesn't look like I can. So no comboing them. Though I could try... Oh, it can crouch and jump. Wait. I need to add another animation. Hold on. I need, Right now it has combat any airborne. I need to add crouch any airborne. Hold on. Crouch any airborne. Then I need to re-import. Alright, now if I'm crouching and jump, it does the animation. But it doesn't have the effects and stuff on it. Hold on. I gotta add the effects to it. Everybody's gangster till the Mega Mantis crouch jumps. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty spooky. Alright, so crouch any airborne's there. What does combat any airborne have? It's got a sound event and jump jet. They're both at 0 and they're both on jump jet. Cool. I'll just copy the sound event and then, yeah. So crouch any airborne. Add effect event of jump jet on 0 on jump jet. It should be set. Let's give it a try. So it begins to slide. It does the crappy slide we have in and then jump midway through. And you get like a super boost. Good God, that's crazy. Wait, oh, that might be OP. I might not add the jump jets on the crouch jump, because if you notice, here's what you can do. You crouch, jump, and then you uncrouch and recrouch over and over, and you can just activate the jump jets as much as you want. Because every time I crouch or uncrouch, it changes what airborne animation I'm using. So I get infinite flight. I can't do that then. The crouch jump or the crouch airborne cannot have jets. But you can uncrouch midair to activate it, which is kind of also a problem, actually. I think you can still get infinite flight if I remove that. Let me check. Delete those. Save. Cannondorf, thank you for the $1 tip. It does fly. It does. It actually does. Okay, so if I slide and then jump and then uncrouch, yeah, I can still activate infinite flight. That's a problem. That is a problem. In that case, I think removing the crouch airborne animation might be the move. That way it can't cycle between two of any. Maybe that'll fix it. Let's see. Does that fix it? So we crouch, forward, jump. Yeah, and then you can't. You can chain it one time this way. Bit of a shame, because if you jump while you're doing this, it just does this, which looks really weird. So I don't know how I feel about this whole crouching thing. Because you can uncrouch once you're midair to get it again, but like... Because like, crouch forward, or crouch, you go forward and you jump, and then you let go, and it uncrouches you. Surely you give it a unique animation for crouch jump. I mean, that's the thing, if I give it one like I did a second ago, you could theoretically get unlimited jet flying. Which is a problem, for sure. Keep flight feature? No, I think that may be a problem. That may be a little bit overpowered. It's definitely an issue. Let me think about this. Because I have jump jets on the airborne animation. And there is no jumping animation. Hey, Sharpspeed, thanks for the 5. Much appreciated. A good sound for the charge rockets would be the Griffin engines from the KW Rocketry mod for Kerbal Space Program. Yeah, fun fact, actually, I was thinking about that, but what I did was I downloaded some rocket sounds from the recent SLS launch, and I merged them with the Brute Chopper boost, but I think I made them a little too quiet, because if you hear when I boost, you can't really hear the crackle of the rocket engines very much. It just kind of blends together. So there's like a very crackly rocket engine here, but it's just too quiet, I think. So I might up that sound effect to make it a little more audible, because I wanted it to sound like a crackly big rocket engine, but you just can't really hear it. All it did was beef up the sound. It blends together really hard. Okay, let's see. Is my temporary animation? Nope, still exporting. Okay. Imagine being on a Falcon and seeing that behind you. That would be kind of crazy. Have a Falcon and you just see like that coming at you. I wonder if there's a way to make it so you can't jump while crouching. Is there a different jump height on bipeds if you're crouching or not, or is it just a fixed jump height? Jumping velocity is 6. That's it. That's all you get. You can jump the same distance whether you're crouching or standing. Bit of a shame. I wish I could adjust that. Will the Mega Mantis have the shutdown and activation animation from the regular Mantis? I think so. I'm very much tempted to add that. I hope keyboard and look. I may remove the slide feature if once I go into MCC I check if bipeds can jump, or if they can crouch with the crouch button. Green, if you're in chat, do you remember if the... No, wait, there was no crouch on the Locust. Never mind. Is it done exporting yet? It's still going, man. I just want to test this already. Create a animation that slightly hops and possesses back the... Wait, create an animation that slightly hops / possess back the lunge action happen. I'm not sure what you mean by that. The crouch was bugged and overlaps with the jump key, not the case. Was that in Sapien only, or was that in-game? Because I want to know for MCC, because I know it overlaps in Sapien, but Sapien has weirdness. That's in-game. Oh, damn it. I might not be able to do the thrusting forward feature after all. That is a shame. Woo. That is a damn shame. What does that mean? Basically, this is what happens if I jump on controller, and this is what happens if I were to crouch on controller. It does this. It does the whole thing. But if I press control, if I press space on keyboard, it doesn't jump for some reason. The keyboard bindings for drivable bipeds are messed up. I'm spamming spacebar. You can probably hear it, and it's not doing anything. But if I press control, which is the crouch key on keyboard, it does both jump and crouch at the same time. They're both overlapped on top of each other for some reason. Because there's no official support for drivable bipeds in Halo. And whenever 343, I assume, made the keyboard bindings, they didn't specifically make keyboard PC bindings for drivable bipeds. So only controller works correctly, which is, in my opinion, unacceptable for playability. The super modding powers can't fix this? Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. I don't have access to like internal game engine stuff like that. All I can do is work within the engine and the tools that already exist. But since I did this part anyway, let's see. I press crouch, goes into crouch mode, and then charges up and launches forward. So let me at least add some effects to it to make it look cool. I'll probably have to cut this after all, but shoot, if I don't want to make it... I want to make it look cool anyway, right? We're already this far. Wait, what am I on? Oh, that's idle. I don't want this. Crouch any move front is what I want. Okay, let's at least see. I wonder if this will launch me in the air. I hope it doesn't launch me in the air. Here goes nothing. Okay, that's pretty cool, I have to admit. It's not perfect, it's a really rough animation, but that is cool. I want to start smashing into stuff. Hang on. I don't think 343 is going to fix this. I have a feeling it's not a priority. Okay, I just feel like it's not doing very much damage again. Why? Should I just make it do an OP amount of damage? That's kind of what I want to do now. Trust me, I have asked over and over again to the point where I switched to Halo 4 and 2A. Huh. Yeah, maybe crouching just isn't the move, which sucks because I can do so much theoretically with crouch animations. It's a whole second mode of movement that you can activate. But, yeah. Guess not. It's so cool, man. Are the IKs working yet? Yeah, they are. The entire rig and all the animations are updated. That's one of the reasons I didn't stream the other day, because I was working on it all day and it was so boring and I had to do so much research to see what the best way to get it working was. So yeah, IK does work. I can do a little showcase of it. It's not as good as I would like, but I guess it's as good as it'll get within the game. What's the problem? There's no official key bindings for bipeds in Halo 3. For drivable bipeds, I mean. So crouch and jump are bound to each other on keyboard. So only controller players would be able to use it, which is really lame. Yeah, IK. Whatever happened to Mantis type vehicles, the Halo 3 Mantis type? It's just really buggy and unfinished, doesn't work well. You can technically rebind the crouch key to not control, but who's gonna do that? Yeah, exactly. When I make mods, I want them to like just work. I don't want to like write in the description like, hey guys, if you could just rebind your crouch key to like C or something, that'd be great. Like, no, nobody reads that, nobody cares. I want my mods to be accessible to everyone, every average viewer, and it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Same reason I didn't include custom sounds in the first iteration of Huge Grass, because I'm not going to be the guy to ask people to install a custom sound file. Like, people just want to click a button and play. They don't want to do setup or anything. They just want it to work with all the other stuff. And so I'm not going to do that for this. Are you sure? Because they redid the binding system? I mean, I could double check, but I have a strong intuition that it do not be working. I could try, though. I'm the same way for the melee mode, never had a custom sound. Yeah, no, you're right. They did redo the key binding system, so I could test it out. But they redid the key binding system, and they still didn't fix drop ships in Halo 3 having their key bindings correct. After I believe they were supposed to be correct. So, unfortunately, I do not have much faith in the matter. But you never know. You never know. I could try it out. What else could I theoretically use? I could do melee. No, you can't melee, actually, when you're driving a biped. Doesn't have a keybind for that. You can do jumping. You can do crouching, which I can't really utilize. Although I could redo the whole thing. No, it needs to have airborne animations. The issue really is that I would either have to remove jumping or I would have to remove crouching. But I think jumping is cooler than crouching and it's more important. Second weapon, maybe? Trouble is it already has 2. It's already got 2 weapons. I wish it didn't. I wish I could do it kind of like Reach, where it has like multiple weapons on a single thing. I don't believe you can do that in Halo 3 on vehicles. No weapon toggle like in Reach? No, I don't believe so. I mean, I could try. Let's see. Maybe it does work on bipeds of all things. Let's see. I've never tried it in Halo 3, but I'm pretty sure you can't do it. Let's add I don't know, let's add the Banshee gun to it. Yeah, weapon switching. Well, let me refresh it actually. Yeah, pressing Y does not let you switch weapons while in this. Oops. Check how I did the melee for the Grunt Goblin. I don't remember because it's a function you can use. Okay. Let's see. How does Grunt Goblin melee? It's probably an overlay, right? Overlay function. Cub, Goblin, model animation graph. Doesn't have an overlay. You have aim still up, airborne, land hard, lands up. Is it pistol overheating? Pistol overheated, pistol overheating? Was it like a second weapon that you had? Yeah, it's overheating, that's right. The trouble is I'm already using both weapons because it's got 2 guns. Q triggers the weapon and it overheats. I wish I could use another weapon. I could do so much with another weapon, but this thing already has 2 guns. And you can only have 2 barrels on a single gun in Halo 3. Probably other games, but I don't even know. Make the rockets an attachment weapon? Oh, wait, I could do that, couldn't I? I hadn't even considered doing that. It would have to be like a vehicle, which then is an attachment to it. Wow, that is... I don't know why I didn't think of that. That is a good idea. That's a very good idea. So, rockets will be the attachment weapon. And it should still work just the same. And then I could make it so there's a Q, and when Q has like a firing animation... The dash work? That's the last I saw. Dash does work, but I have to rework it into a weapon instead of crouch because it's causing some issues. But if I do it as a weapon firing animation, theoretically that would work even better, actually. Well, maybe not, because it would interfere and be an overlay. Not sure. Hey, Cannondorf, thanks for the $1 tip. What is an attachment weapon and how many can be added? You can have any number of attachment weapons, but there are only 3 buttons you can use to fire weapons, so you have to choose between them. You have left trigger, you have right trigger, and then you have the melee key. And you could have up to 3 attachment weapons, but considering you only have 3 inputs for firing weapons, it's like, you know, not really. You basically can just have 3, and 1 or 2 of those might as well just be built-in weapons. And attachment weapons have their own models and their own animation sets, so you really wouldn't be able to animate the vehicle using an attachment weapon. It's like, think about like the Warthog turret. The Warthog's back turret is an attachment weapon. It's a completely separate vehicle that's just the turret, and it's attached onto the Warthog. The left weapon uses right trigger. The right weapon uses right trigger. The left weapon uses left trigger. But it is reversed on keyboard and mouse, because you have use. Or wait. No, yeah, it's reversed on the mouse, because you use left mouse for right and then right mouse for left. But most people have the muscle memory that it just makes sense. Reach can have 4 weapons per vehicle. Well, you could technically... Oh, excuse me. You could technically have 8, right? Because you can have 2 barrels on a single weapon. So Reach could have up to, like, 8 weapons, if you think about it. I don't know, unless Reach, like, doesn't use that anymore. Interesting, interesting. So I could theoretically keep this and make it look a lot better if I just make it another weapon. And I could just make it fire once and then activate. But it might interfere with other animations is my only concern, because you try walking while firing, you probably still could. I don't know if it's actually worth it. Yeah. I'm honestly not sure. God, I'm way too tired today. I had a long night last night. I woke up way too late today. Oh, God. All right, let's keep going. I don't think the MCC games have a switch to function. They don't. Or Halo 4 might? No, I don't think Halo 4 does. I think they introduced that in Halo 5. Anyway, let me remove the crouch animations. Yeah, I'll keep them. I'll keep them for the time being. And I should test this in game and get it figured out. I'll work on it. Why not end stream and get some rest? I'm not gonna lie, I'm debating it. I need to like get some more food and like chill tonight. Technically it was supposed to be my off day, but I missed 2 days before this, so you know, it'd be like that. You know what? I think here's what I'm gonna do, you guys. Here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I think I am gonna call it quits for a short stream today because we did get some cool stuff done. But I want to work on some more technical, boring shit on the Mega Mantis off stream, get it working, and then tomorrow I want to do a little bit more Mega Mantis, but finish this mod because I really just want to play this mod, dude. I don't know about you guys, but I want to see you guys make some cool fucking maps using all these new forge pieces and make this map actually look much better and not so plain. And I just want to get this out so we can play with the Mega Mantis, play with all this stuff, and just, like, get it going. So, I'll work on the Mega Mantis stuff off stream, and then, like, next stream we'll finish Ultimate Forge. It'll probably take the week 2 streams, I would say 2 to 3 streams to finish Ultimate Forge. And I'll work on it offline as well, because dude, I want to play this. I want to put it out, I want to see people's reactions, I want to see all these cool-ass maps made with it, and I just want to fucking play, man. I just want to play. We need a game night? Yeah, as soon as this mod is done and it's uploaded to the workshop, we're gonna do a game night, okay? So I'm gonna call it quits early. I'm sorry about that if you guys wanted to watch some more content, but yeah, we're gonna get this mod. I'm gonna get this mod finished ASAP. That's the goal. I really want to play it. I know some of you guys do too, so that'll be it for today. Short stream, I apologize. I will make it up with a longer stream tomorrow, so look forward to it. It'll be earlier too. Tonight was a late stream and it's, you know, it's late right now. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you very much for the tips and the super chat support has been great. I really love it. Much appreciated. Cannondorf tipping $1. Thank you very much for that. Thanks for all you do. When are you streaming next? I'm streaming next tomorrow, most likely at 6 p.m. Central Time, which is when I usually stream, unless I get a little delayed by something that's going on. But yeah, look forward to tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central. Be sure to join the Discord to get a notification or subscribe with notification bell. It'll pop up and let you know. But thank you guys very much for watching. I'm going to get some food, and I'm going to go and just rest up a bit. Tune in tomorrow, Ultimate Forge. We're going to finish this mod up, and I'm going to get it released so we can finally play. Thank you guys again. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody.